next guest is celebrating his 50th anniversary in the business of show as a pioneering stand-up comedian, actor, author, singer, harmonica player, and talk show host himself. It's an honor to welcome to the Running Late stage, Mr. Robert Klein.
I can't stop my leg. I can't stop my leg. Oh my, oh my. I can't stop my leg. I can't stop my leg. Can you stop my leg? My leg stopped.
Robert Klein.
Wonderful. And my cousin, too.
Oh, well that doesn't matter apparently.
That nixes any second because you know what happens? You have a child looks like a squid. That's what the royal families of Europe, they stuffed each other and they had squids. Jews are very sensitive, you know.
Yes,
Made off. Oh my God, there'll be a pogrom. You know, we're strangers, you know, in a land we don't want to. Oh my God, Madoff. Oh my God, a Jewish criminal. Good news for you, he's not Jewish, I found out. Oh, what a relief. David Berkowitz, son of Sam, not Jewish. Thank God. Jack Abramoff, that crooked lobbyist, Lutheran. Thank God, not Jewish. Oh my God, you know Sully Sullenberger landed that plane in the Hudson? Jewish.
Yeah.
I know the family in Boston, they're herring merchants, Shmuel and Yankel Sullenberger. They're very observant Jews. They will not allow their children to watch Porky Pig. That is how observant they are. And Porky is an exceptionally interesting American character because he has no pants and no genitals. That's why he stutters. You know, there's nothing down there, not a schmeckle, not a hole, nothing. Excuse me, my briefcase. So you're his father?
Scott grew up watching Porky
You
Pig.
know that secretly Ed McMahon was Johnny Carson's father. A lot of people didn't know that.
That was in the book.
So Letterman, people are asking me, CNN,
Yeah.
transgender. A lot of people didn't know that, but David decided after he went to CBS.
Doreen Letterman, right?
Vida Letterman in his private life in Montana. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? Very appropriate. I was going to ask you about David Letterman. You
Did it 45 times. I did the morning show. He was signed by my managers, Rollins and Jaffe. Remember that name?
Yeah.
Woody Allen's movies. Jack Rollins just had a 100th birthday. Buddy Mora, who's not a bit under the weather. You know, you lose it when you're very old. He kind of more or less discovered David. And he was a kid from Indiana. He was a weatherman. And it was the skill of the Rollins office, just like with Cabot. He wasn't really a stand-up. He was a he was a television personality, like you guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like him.
Television personality.
YouTube.com.
Made for television. Excuse me while I move those cucumbers. Go ahead.
You've done 40 times Letterman. You go all the way back, though, before Merv Griffin, Ed Sullivan, Johnny Carson, of course. You've done all the talk shows over the years. How did you prep for all these appearances on these shows? Did you do is it extensive pre-interview like we did for this one?
Rodney
we didn't
was
talk
my
at all.
tutor. Dangerfield was my tutor.
Yeah.
You go on that Tonight Show, like I'm doing Jimmy Kimmel. I did the Tonight Show first. January 19th, 1968 was my first Tonight Show. Johnny had only had the show 2 or 3 years himself. Yeah. He was, Letterman would say that. I mean, I think he was the best that ever lived at doing that. Letterman is a close second because he emulated him. And Letterman had his own hipper way, you know. You have to prepare because millions of people are watching you. Comedian has a special burden that Johnny Mathis or some old singer would come on and tell about his dog or, you know, now the bands, whatever. Comedian has to prepare And the host knows what's on. You know every word here. The host knows what's on, and just like when I'm saying. Oh.
Mysteries of Laura, did I get that in there? Yeah.
I'm staying to the script. It isn't spontaneous exactly. I would say the Jerry Seinfeld comedians in cars getting coffee. Have you seen that
Yeah.
series?
You did
forget
that?
the camera's on. It's so natural. You know what I mean? But Kimmel has changed things from what I can see. It's entertainment, it's less talk. Richard Zoglin wrote a letter to the Times, or did an op-ed about that the other day. He's looking for talk, you know, and talk isn't the premium anymore.
Right. Charades. It's
Well, whatever,
ping pong.
you know,
Yeah.
doing shtick, he can sing, the kid, and everything else. But to me, I knew everyone when. You know, like Letterman was a kid from Indiana.
Yeah.
Leno was a kid with a big jaw. I got a picture of us with Bud Friedman, who owned the Improv. You know, it's a strange thing to have been there at the beginning.
Right.
I was the first performer ever on HBO in 1975 at Haverford College. Now it's the biggest moneymaker for Time Warner, and I think it's entirely due to me.
Yeah.